expect you still wake up in the morning and think, am I out, am I in? Maybe not, maybe out for 2 years.
No, never did.
Never did. You accepted it and...
Yeah. Accept life as you find it.
Yeah. I've always heard about your handshake, and I think it went a little easy on me, but it does hurt a bit. I'll try to get over it. What if you had been in prison for life? Could you have stood that?
If you had been in prison for life, as I saw many lifers in prison, you have to divorce your mind from the outside completely, and cease writing letters, cease having visitors, and live wholly confined away from society with the expectations of never getting out. I saw people who were in for life, double life, 199 years, people who have been in 27 years, 30 years, and they have to disassociate themselves completely from the outside.
You mean try to cut themselves off because
they
it's
have
too
to cut themselves off and go crazy.
Yeah.
You cannot dream of what's happening outside and think you're a part of it if you're there for any great period of time.
And what was hardest for you? And you knew you were going to get out at some point. But,
well, the hardest part, I think, for anybody who has other than life, or say less than 20 years, is the realization that your family is growing older, that your children become married, you have grandchildren, and your wife is visiting you and going home without you, and the children have left your home, and she's alone, and the fact that you're cut off from communication to those whom you would like to normally in everyday life be associated with or talk to or write to.
Yeah, that was tough.
Very difficult.
Didn't you get kind of celebrity treatment in jail, though? You were household
celebrity treatment, no question about it. I got 2 3/4 years of maximum security.
But that's not to be confused with solitary confinement.
No, maximum security is 1 AW West, 2 and 3 cell blocks, and out of 2 cell blocks.
1 AW.
This is a designation of the area that we were confined to.
I see.
There are 24 people on each floor out of 2,000 people in the prison. Normally, people with life, violent crimes are confined to their quarters. But I was brought out of quarantine directly into 1 AW West and kept there 2 3/4 years.
With the violent people?
Yes, normally, every 90 days you have the right to change your quarters.
Yeah.
I was never permitted to change my quarters. Plus the fact that they made a job 2 weeks before I came to Lewisburg, especially for me. I was assigned to that job and stayed there 58 months, which meant that each morning upon leaving my cell block, I would go into a caged-in room, which was 31 feet long and 15 feet wide. And I stayed there for 7 hours each day, working on mattresses. No time during the period of 58 months was I permitted, as other inmates were, to be able to change my job position. Now the warden felt very bad about it, and brought me a letter and showed me a letter, where Robert Kennedy had designated the quarters and the job I was to have for the time I was in prison. And Warden said, Jim, I want you to know that I don't agree with it, but I'm part of the system, and you'll have to not write any cop-outs, as they call it, for change of quarters or jobs if I can't grant it. So I received special treatment.
I see. You were discriminated against. All right.
And their whole argument was, and I raised it with the second warden, was that if we treat you normally as other prisoners, we'd be accused by the newspapers and the media of giving you better treatment than you're entitled to. It was his pitch instead of the first warden.
Yeah. So much I want to ask you. We will be right back after this.